Hello, everybody, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, Sid Says. It's called that because I'm Sid and I say things to you. Okay, so let's jump right into it, shall we? So, in my last video, aka my very first video, I did a death battle bracket with who I consider the top 5 gothic horror novel monsters. So, we got Dracula, the Creature from Frankenstein, Jekyll and Hyde, the Phantom, and Dorian Gray. Please go check it out, by the way, if you haven't already. Don't be a little coward. Go check it out. Go check it out. Or what, are you a coward or something? Go check it out. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you. Anyway, going off of that little tidbit that I did for my first video, I thought we could continue the kind of monster thing that I've got going on here. So, excuse me. So, for my second video, I've decided we're going to be a little bit kinder to these monsters. Well, we're going to be a little bit kinder to two of them because we're going to be playing fuck, marry, kill, and I might have to bleep that first fuck just because I think I've got to abide by YouTube's laws or something. I don't know, I'm new to this. But anyway, I've decided that instead of just doing the gothic horror novel monsters, I'm also adding in some other gothic horror novel monsters that I didn't add in for my death battle match, and also some classic horror movie monsters, and also some cryptids as well. And so altogether, there's 48 contestants here, and I've put them all in this random name picker called Giga Calculator for Giga Chads only. And I've told it to pick 3 names, and we got everybody's here, everybody's ready to be everybody's ready to be fucked, married, or killed. So, without further ado, let's pick our first 3. Okay. I got 2 Draculas in my first pull. Oh no, this is gonna be so hard. Okay, so first up we got Dracula, the Christopher Lee kind, the Christopher Lee version. We got my beloved Mothman. And then we got Dracula, the book kind. You know, I hate to say it, but I think first up I've got to kill Christopher Lee Dracula. And it's not because I hate him, I don't hate him. However, if you've ever seen the movie, and maybe you're going to disagree with me, he's kind of boring. Kind of boring. I don't think he brings much to the table. I don't think he's very scary. I don't think he's very charming. I don't think he's very anything, really. Kind of fucking bland. Kind of boring. So, Dracula, Christopher Lee Dracula, dead. Kill. Mothman. I gotta marry him. I gotta marry Mothman. He's my beloved. Look at my profile picture. I modeled myself after him. He is my muse, my everything, my Mothman. And then I guess I'll just fuck book Dracula. Anyway, Dracula, Christopher Lee, dead. Mothman, married. Dracula, fucked. All right, round 2. All right, so we've got Alien from the Alien franchise, Victor Frankenstein from the musical. Don't worry, I'll get to that in a second. And the Dover Demon. Okay, so some of you might not know this, but there is a Frankenstein musical. And it's completely sung through, which means there's like no talking in it at all, unless the talking is part of a song. So you can go listen to it. The soundtrack is on Spotify. It's probably also on YouTube. I haven't checked. But like honestly, slapper. Like a real big slapper. And Victor Frankenstein, the musical version of him, much more endearing than the book version. Like he's pretty book accurate, except they do give him a little bit of more of a redemption arc at the end. You know, he realized at the end, like, oh, you know, maybe making a man from scratch wasn't a good idea actually, and maybe I did kind of fuck him up a little bit. I was a bad dad. I was a bad father. So he gets a little bit of brownie points for that at the very least. Alien, we got a lady on this list. Ooh, alien, queen. I mean, come on. Am I right? Am I right? Like, come on. Come on. Alien. Anyway, Dover Demon. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I love cryptids. Kind of fucking hate this dude. Kind of fucking hate this dude. Like, he's he's not very endearing to me. Dover Demon, he's kind of ugly. Ew, look at him. Ew, disgusting. Ew. Okay, yeah. Okay, here's what I'll say. Killing Dover Demon. Fucking no. You know what? Fucking Victor Frankenstein. Marrying that alien. Round 3. Ooh, ooh, Carmilla. Ooh, Carmilla. I love you. I love you. I mean, come on. Carmilla, she's literally, I think, the only, like, canonical lesbian on this list. Am I gonna not marry her? Am I gonna not marry her? I'm not gonna marry Carmilla. I mean, she's obvious. The other two, though, here's my issue. Fucking hate both of these guys, Dorian Gray and Pennywise, the shitty clown. So I've gotta fuck one of these guys. Gotta kill the other one. You know what? I'll take one for the team. I'm gonna kill Pennywise because he's like child murderer. Dorian's just a regular murderer who killed his gay best friend, which is shitty. And I mean, it's just shitty. But at least he had like some sort of retrospection at the end of the novel where he's all like, "Man, I fucking suck, dude." So this one was a quick round. Carmilla married, Dorian fucked, Pennywise killed. Round 4, I think. Holy shit, I'm losing count. I hope this is 4, or I'm gonna look fucking stupid. Round 4. Okay. Man, this one's gonna be hard. I like all these guys. So you might be wondering, I put Ghostface on here. I didn't put like his name. Oh, obviously, there's more than one killer from even the first movie. Sorry, spoilers. But then like, every movie it's like a different guy. It's a different or lady, different guy or lady. So I decided to just kind of put like Ghostface as if, Ghostface was just this anomalous person in a costume. Like the ghost face mask isn't a mask, it's just their face. And in that case, they're kind of very cool and mysterious. But yeah, love Ghostface. Love Ghostface. But then Pinhead's on here. And also he's a freak. Like he can get it. He can get it for real. Cinnabite. And then here's the thing, Mr. Hyde from the book, and I did specify the book version because there's a second little sneaky version of him that I put in this list. You might have seen it earlier. I don't know. But honestly, he kind of fucking sucks. Like he's silly. He's a silly little guy. I do love how they mention how short he is because then you just mention like this little guy. He's like 5'3", running around Edinburgh, fucking trampling little girls and slapping women across the face and murdering a man so hard, like really hard, like so hard. But I mean, he doesn't got any redeeming qualities. He's just a little freak, and I love that for him. But unfortunately, in this pull between these three, I think Mr. Hyde's got to get killed. He's going to get killed. All right, I think I made it my decision. Mr. Hyde, killed. Pinhead, fucked. Ghostface, married. Aww. And I could interchange between Pinhead and Ghostface. I feel like he'd make a good husband. Don't ask me why. All right, round 5, I think. Ooh. Oh, my beloved. Oh, Fresno Nightcrawler. Ah! Okay. Fresno Nightcrawler. If you don't know this guy, oh, look him up. Ooh, look at him strutting. Ooh, the Fresno Nightcrawler. I love you. I love you, Fresno Nightcrawler. Yeah, definitely marry for sure. Marrying the Nightcrawler. I mean Megan Mathregan. When am I gonna fuck her? She's a robot. Ugh. I mean, if that's your thing. I feel like if she was hotter. She looks like a haunted Victorian doll. And I love that for her. But she's not for me. I do love her dance moves though. Get a girl, get a girl. But unfortunately she is up against the creature from the book. And like, sure, he's a child murderer or whatever, but like William kind of deserved it. Like, I know he was like 5 years old or whatever, but he was kind of like full of himself. He's kind of a little asshole. Like, Like, I'm kind of on the creature side on this one. Like, if we're gonna be for real. Anyway, easy one. Fresno Nightcrawler, married, creature, fucked, Megan, kill. Round 6. I mean, come on, guys. Come on, guys. You know I gotta kill him. Fucking groomer. Gotta kill him. Gotta kill him. It's funny how he's the actual predator here. But he's put up against the predator. Here's where my real dilemma comes in, right? Because Edward Cullen, easy. Killed. Dead. Ugh, but the predator versus Loveland Frogman from Ohio? Gotta love an Ohio boy, am I right? But the predator, I mean, he's an icon. Jesus. I don't, you know what? I'll say it though. I don't think he'd make a very good husband. I don't. Loveland Frogman though. He's kind of cute. Oh my god. Loveland Frogman. All right. Verdict is in. Edward, killed. Predator, fucked. Loveland Frogman, married. Married. Round 7? Round 7, I think. All right. I feel like this poll is kind of stupid. Okay. Okay, I know people are probably going to get on my ass about this one. Tiffany, beloved character. I love Tiffany. Would I ever want to marry her, though? Absolutely not. She would just talk to me about Chucky the whole time. And I don't want to fucking listen to that. And she'd be absolutely insufferable. Like, she'd always just be talking about Chucky. She was shit-talking Chucky. I would get Glenn Glenda as a child, though. Like, as a stepchild. And I could fucks with that. I could really fucks with that. That being said, like, I don't want to marry Tiffany, but looking at the other two, like, do I want to marry Norman Bates? No. Like, if Tiffany won't shut up about her ex, Norman's not gonna shut the fuck up about his mom, and he'll probably kill me too. Same with the Phantom. He'd be obsessive. He'd be obsessed with me. And I know some people are into that. I'm not. I'd fucking hate it, dude. My real dilemma is choosing which one of these assholes I'm gonna kill and which one I'm gonna have to bite the bullet and fuck. Let's just say marry Tiffany, kill Norman, fuck the Phantom. Round 8. Let's go. All right, we got The Invisible Man, the Claude Rains version, which is the 33 movie, I believe. We got Dr. Jekyll, specifically the book version, and Wolfman, the original Wolfman, also from the 30s movie. Invisible Man, the original Invisible Man, Claude Rains. He's hilarious. He's so silly. He's just kind of skipping around, wearing pants, running around like a pair of pants, scaring ladies left and right. Hilarious. Hilarious. I could fucks with him. Wolfman, he's more of a little tragic boy. And I do believe he dies at the end. I mean, not that that's gonna stop me, right? A lot of these people die at the end of their films, but like, whatever. What I'm getting at here is that he's kind of like a sad sack who's always moping around. I don't know if I want that energy, you know? But then last and also least, honestly, is we got the Dr. Jekyll from the book. Number 1, he's an old man, which if you're into that, once again, no judgment, just not for me. But other than that, this guy fucking sucks. He keeps secrets. He's got a double life. Anyway. I don't want to kill the Wolfman. I feel like that'd just be giving him what he wants, and that's really sad. Like, I don't want to fulfill that for him. Shitty. All right. Wolfman, fucked. Dr. Jekyll, killed. Invisible Man, Claude Rains style. Married. Aww. Round 9. Ooh. Okay, we got a second Dr. Jekyll from the musical. This is one of my favorite musicals of all time. It's so unintentionally camp. It's like so bad that it's good again. So Flatwoods Monster, if you don't know this guy, he's like Mothman's neighbor. They're both from West Virginia. The Flatwoods Monster is like, he kind of looks like, He kind of looks like if a Dalek had like a vagina for a head, and I love that for them. I love that for the Flatwoods monster. Also, they're like really tall. They're like 12 feet tall or something. Like insane. Dracula, Gary Oldman version. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I fucking hate Gary Oldman's Dracula. And before you come for me, I'm pretty sure it's not his fault. I'm pretty sure it's Francis Ford Coppola's fault. I hated that whole goddamn movie, the whole Bram Stoker's Dracula. And I thought Gary Oldman's Dracula, like the whole like Mina and him falling in love thing, bleh, hate that. Hate that. Hate it for him. Hate that for everybody. And I know that's not Gary Oldman's fault, but he is my least favorite Dracula. Hate Gary Oldman Dracula. So sorry, Queen. And then all right. So I mean, that basically says it all, right? Dr. Jekyll musical, fuck. Dracula, Gary Oldman, killed. Flatwoods monster, married. Round 10, I'm pretty sure. All right, we got some musical boys in here and Hannibal Lecter. Okay, so let's start. Let's just from the top. Creature, musical. Honestly, I think they actually make him less sympathetic in the musical. Like, don't get me wrong. I love the musical version of The Creature. He can sing his fucking ass off, dude. Like, he's such a good singer. Like, literally insane. They do make him less sympathetic, though. Like, because they make William, like, a really sweet little boy. And, like, The Creature just, like, kills him. Ugh. But now we're looking at the Phantom from the musical, if you can believe it. Fan of the Opera. Ever heard of that one? It's pretty niche. I'm joking, of course. It's like literally the most famous musical of all time. But honestly, there's not too much of a difference between the book Phantom and the musical Phantom. I think the only difference is that like maybe the musical Phantom is like slightly more sympathetic in a way because they make Christine like him more, even though like she shouldn't. And then Hannibal Lecter. I mean, what can I say about this guy, right? Come on. He's a legend. He's a legend. Like, I mean, like, I love him as a character. Would I want to sleep with him or marry him? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. But I mean, when it's up against the Creature and the Phantom, like, what other choice do I have? Here's my final verdict. Here's my final verdict. Hannibal Lecter, killed. The Phantom, fucked. The Creature, married. Aww. Round 11? Oh, hell yeah. Okay, this is a pretty funny little group we've got here. Gabriel from Malignant. Guys, if you haven't seen Malignant yet, you need to go fucking watch it right now. Literally a fucking masterpiece. Like, holy shit. Gabriel! Gabriel! Ooh, he's a heinous little freak. I love him for that. But he's also a baby killer, so you gotta take it into account, right? You gotta take it into account. All right. Speaking of baby killers, William Afton. This guy fucking sucks. Hate this guy. Hate this guy. He's definitely gonna be on my kill, but before we get there, Invisible Man, Adrian Griffin. See, here's actually my dilemma, right? Because him and William Afton both fucking suck. They suck so hard. They suck so hard. If you haven't seen, I believe it's the 2020 reboot of The Invisible Man. Totally different vibe. Invisible guy is not a silly little guy. He's a horrific abuser. Like, terrible. So, like, my big dilemma for this round is which one of these fucking assholes am I gonna kill, and which one of them am I gonna have to fuck? All right. Here's my reasoning. I think I'm gonna kill Invisible Man, and then I'm gonna have to fuck William Afton. Not because I want to. I don't want to. But, like, at the very least, William Afton's, like a little bit fun. Bruh. Like, you know, the concept of him, he makes this whole fucking Chuck E. Cheese just to kill little kids. Like, that's unhinged. That's insane. Invisible guy, like, he just makes sorry, spoilers for the 2020. He just makes an invisibility suit so that he can stalk and abuse his ex-wife. And that's way less fun than a Chuck E. Cheese. So that's my reasoning. All right. Round 11. Invisible Man killed. William Afton fucked. Gabriel married. All right. Round 12. I'm pretty sure. I hope so. Ooh. Okay, so we got Chucky the doll, the Jersey Devil, and Bigfoot. Okay, Chucky, he kind of sucks. Like, I love him, love Chucky, love the franchise, love Child's Play franchise, Chucky the doll. But like, he sucks, right? Like, he's terrible to his wife. He's terrible to. Actually, I mean, like, he's pretty bad to his kid, but like, honestly, at the end of the day, he still supports. He still supports his kid. He still supports their gender fluidity. He still supports their LGBTQ agenda. So like at the end of the day, like yeah, he's a murderer or whatever, but like at least he supports the gays. Jersey Devil. Okay, Jersey Devil, tragic backstory. 13th child, mom didn't want them, turned into a devil because of it. But like he's killing it, right? He's out there in New Jersey. Love that guy. All right, and then Bigfoot. Bigfoot, I'm kind of on the fence about, right? Because like on one hand, he's iconic, love the idea of him, but like also on the other hand, he's just kind of like this big, gross, hairy dude who rummages around in the woods. Like I feel like he'd be really boring, to be completely honest with you. Like I feel like he'd be boring as hell. That being said, I don't think he deserves to die. I don't think he deserves to die. Or does he? I mean, compared to these other two, actually, well, okay, because I don't want to kill Chucky the doll, but I also don't want to fuck or marry him. All right, I've decided. Bigfoot, fucked. Jersey Devil, married. Chucky, killed. All right, round 13, I'm pretty sure. All right, we got musical Mr. Hyde. We've got Jason from Friday the 13th, and we've got Michael Myers. So, two absolute legends. I mean, three absolute legends on this list, but okay. Mr. Hyde, the musical, honestly, much less lovable than the book version of him. He's not even a little guy in the musical. He's not even a little guy. He's just some stupid bitch in a top hat. All right, Jason though. Here's my thing with Jason. I love Jason. Who doesn't love Jason? But like he's literally a man child. Also, he hates sex. He hates sex. He hates it when people have sex. He kills them if he sees them having sex. But like imagine if he like if I had to fuck him, if we had to fuck each other per the laws of this game that we're playing, he'd hate it. I don't want to subject him to that. Also, if he's like the zombie version of Jason, I don't want to be subjected to that. But then there's Michael Myers. And I mean, like, he's not gonna be good at sex. He's not gonna be good at marriage either. He's gonna fucking suck in both cases. It's probably disgusting. He doesn't know what he's doing. Ugh, he's probably covered in blood. Blech. I don't want him touching me. Disgusting. Ew. Ugh.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine.
I don't want to marry any of these people. I don't want to. Jesus. Calling it. Mr. Hyde, musical, kill. Jason, married. Michael Myers. Fuck. Ew. Round. Is this 13? Is this lucky number 13? It might be 14, but I think it's 13. All right. We've got some nice guys going on in here. We got Goat Man. We got Bela Lugosi Dracula. And we've got the Puerto Rico Chupacabra. All right. My love for all of these creatures knows no bounds. But I mean, come on. Bela Lugosi Dracula. Legend. Living legend. Am I not going to marry him? Am I just going to let him slip through my fingers like that? That freaky little guy? That freaky little freak? Absolutely not. Once in a lifetime opportunity. Gotta marry him. No, where the real thing comes in is if I'm gonna fuck or kill Chupacabra or Puerto Rico Chupacabra, because I mean, like I love and hate both of these guys, and let me explain to you why. Goatman, love that he's a freaky little dude. Love that he's a freaky little dude. Love that about all cryptids. However, I don't really like how he might be like a cult thing. Not really into cults. Like, I also just think it's really boring and played out of him to be like maybe a cult thing. Like, oh, that's so boring. Get a new gimmick. You're so boring. You're boring me. And then Puerto Rico Chupacabra. I have nothing against this little green scaly guy. Except I don't like that he's lizard-like. You see, the first time I was introduced to Chupacabra was the canine version. We'll get to him in a second. So, like, when I realized that the OG Chupacabra was actually the little green, scaly lizard dude, I actually really didn't like it. Like, I love a good lizard dude. Just look at the Loveland Frogman. I love that for him. But, like, Chupacabra, I don't know. I just don't like him being a little scaly green guy. Like, I love Chupacabra, but not as a little scaly green guy. I think I do love him more than Goatman, though. All right, Goatman killed. Bela Lugosi Dracula married. Chupacabra fucked. All right, round. I think this is round 15, actually. I think I might have skipped around a little bit, said one of those numbers twice. Round 15, I'm pretty sure. All right, we got the book Victor Frankenstein. We got the Texas Chupacabra, and we got Candyman. No! One of these pulls is very easy. Book Victor Frankenstein fucking sucks. No redeeming qualities. Zero redeeming qualities. So annoying. So boring. Get him off my fucking list. I hate this guy. Killed. Oh, but Texas Chupacabra. I love the Texas Chupacabra. He's adorable. I love him. I love that he's a little vampire bitch sucking up all those little goats. Love that for him. He's so cute. Love him. And then we got Candyman. We got Candyman on this list. Am I gonna not fuck him? Am I gonna not marry him? Mr. B-Man? Now, my real question is, which one of these guys would make a better husband? And I mean, like, at the end of the day, Chupacabra, I love the little bitch, but, like, he's just a dog. He's just a dog. Texas Chupacabra? He's just a little dog. Calling it. Victor Frankenstein, killed. Chupacabra, fucked. Candyman, married. All right, guys. Final round, which I'm pretty sure is round 16. Our final three. All right, well, fuck you. Let's just look up here then. All right, so our final three, guys, is Mrs. Voorhees from Friday the 13th, Freddy Krueger, and musical Dracula. Now, this one I'm pretty sure most people didn't know. There is a musical for Dracula, and most people agree it fucking sucks. I have a soft spot in my heart for musical Dracula just because he can sing so good. He's so beautiful, beautiful voice on this Dracula. That being said, he makes the grave error, the same grave error that Gary Oldman Dracula made, which was trying to have a love story with Mina. Ick, disgusting, irredeemable, terrible. That being said, though, when he's up against Freddy Krueger, like, I gotta kill Freddy Krueger, right? Like, child predator, child murderer. Like, yeah, he's funny. You know, he's like an icon or whatever. But, like, he did diddle them kids. And then we got Mrs. Voorhees. Mrs. Voorhees, one of the only slay queens on this list. That being said, like, I'm obviously gonna marry her, right? Like, I don't know what happened to Mr. Voorhees, but I'm Mr. Voorhees now. All right. For our last round. Mrs. Voorhees, married. Freddy Krueger, killed. Dracula from the musical, fucked. And that concludes this incredible rendition of Fuck, Marry, Kill with all these wonderful monsters. Now, obviously, there's like a ton of monsters that I left off this list. Obviously, because there's like so many goddamn monsters. Like, there's so many goddamn monsters. But if you want me to do another one of these with more monsters, and if you want me to do a specific monster like on this list, you want them in the list, let me know. Put in the comments. Hello, this is Editing Sid here. Sorry for looking like shit, but I thought I'd film this little segment here to give a big shout out to my first non-friend or family member subscriber, Addie Hoyo. Thank you so much for liking, commenting, subscribing on my first video, and I really, really hope that you like this one. Thank you so much. All right. That being said, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, or whatever. Share it with your friends if you got any of those. Leave a comment. Tell me how wrong I am. Tell me how much I'm stupid and I've got stupid opinions and how I definitely should have married, I don't know, Jekyll from the musical. I can't even remember if I said I'd marry him or not. I probably didn't, or maybe I did. My memory is shit. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. See you next time. Bye.